Hey guys, welcome back to our channel Tropical Discovery, and today's video we are going to be rescaping our 45cm tank over here. As I guys told you from my previous maintenance video, we had to do some maintenance to get rid of the algae, but most of the algae issues I was facing over here is because we had a ton of soil inside of this, and that soil was leaching excess nutrients into the water column, because of which I was having algae all over the place. So there are going to be two changes I'm going to do over here. First of all, I'm going to take out the CO2 from this tank. So we'll make it a low-tech tank. And the second thing is I'm going to get this filter out of here, because this has a very high flow rate, which even the fishes were not able to bear. And since this tank will now be only shrimp tank, I have a new species of shrimps, which I will show you very soon, and they are really nice. I hope you guys will love them as well. But we will change this filter. I got a basic hang-on back filter. This is around 370 liters per hour. So we will get this hooked on over here at the back, and should look more neat as well, because this just comes over the side. I don't like it over here anyways. So let me first go get this tank cleaned, make it all nice and clean, and then we can start scaping. Okay, so first things I want to take care of over here is my filtration. This is the new filter. That's the old filter. You can see the size different. That was massive. So this is going to be smaller compared to that in size, and this is an external hang-on back filter from Dophin. I've used two of these before. They're really good, and I am happy with those. So I thought of giving another purchase to the same one. I don't want to take a risk with some new filter. Now for the filtration, it doesn't have much space inside it. What I see is because there is this massive block of filter pad that they put over here, so I don't know what it is exactly. So let's take this out. Okay, all right, so this is two pieces, I think. Yep, so it's two pieces. One is just like a plastic pad, which is useless, so I don't want it there and occupying space unnecessarily. The second thing is this fine floss pad, along with some carbon inside it, I think. So this must be active carbon, and it's good for filtration. So I think I'll keep this only, and we'll put it facing outwards, so that inside then now we have more space, as you can see. So I'm going to fill up the space with all the Cechem matrix that I have in over there, which is already having beneficial bacteria. So that should help settle this tank faster, and the filter will be ready and, you know, taking care of all the nitrates even faster than it would. So first we need to start with our base layer. For this I have two bags of aqua soil. I have prepared them inside the bag so they will not mix with the sand. I'll put these in first. So both our aqua soil bags are in now. I've left some space at the side so it can be covered by the sand, and it is not visible on the sides. Now these two bags will make sure to provide enough nutrients for the plants. Most of the plants that we have here are epiphyte plants, which means they will not be inside the soil. They will be attached to the driftwood that we have over here. So they will draw their nutrients from the water column. The next I have over here is some coarse sand. This is a little white in color. So I'm going to use this sand and gently pour it in and cover the sides and get some bit of layer on top over here. So our substrate layer is done with the soil and sand. Now the next thing we will put in is our driftwood. Okay, so both the pieces of driftwood are now in. Next thing I want to put is my stones. So with the stones and the base layer taken care of, next we are going to use our sand, and we're going to pour it in on the edges first. Alright, now I'll just level out these edges, and then we'll decide where else we need to put the sand. So it's looking good so far. I have spread sand all over the top layer. So we have one even layer of orange sand all over the top. Now the next thing I need to do is just go and fill in some water in this tank and get it ready for planting. So for planting, I have different types of epiphyte plants this time. We have some swords, Amazon swords. We have small Anubias, which was already there in the tank from before. We had this ferns over here, which I have detached from the wood now, so I can plant them easily. I have Java ferns as well. They're not so great, but in time they will grow back. And then I have some small type of bulbitis over here. So it's, I think, the mini bulbitis version. I'm not sure about this name. If you guys know the scientific names for this, please leave them down. I'm not so good with names. Even this fern, I don't know exact name of it. But this one I'm sure is Java fern, the Amazon swords, and the Anubias. So I'm going to start planting and just put them in the nooks and crannies and try to create a bush effect over here on the driftwood. And once we are done with that, then I have some crypts that I bought. So I'm going to plant the crypts in the remaining areas that may look a little empty over there in the tank. So I think the swords and the Amazon swords, the bulbitis and the ferns, they look good for now. So I've got this C type section on top, covering on 3 sides, and then in the center now I'll use some super glue and I'll glue the Anubias over here, so we have a more bushy effect on top. So we are finished with the planting. The glass is a little dirty, so you're not able to see very clearly. But very soon I will fill it up with water. Right now I have this gravel over here, which I'm going to put in the foreground just to give a little bit of detail to this island look. And as soon as we are done with that, we'll fill this up with water and we'll get the filter running. And we are finally done with this scape. So the scape is looking absolutely amazing. I really love this different types of leaf structures that are in there. It really makes it look like a jungle tank. And I'm sure the shrimps that I put in here will always have something to nibble on and eat on. Even if I go on a vacation, I'm sure they'll not starve to death. So that's all for today's video, guys. I really hope that you enjoyed this video, and if you do like it, give us a like. And if you're new to the channel, please make sure you subscribe to us and keep supporting. Thank you all and enjoy the rest of the video. See you until next time.